Hey guys, howdy do. I'm Karen Adamski with ShamaMama.com, and today I wanted to do kind of a twofold sharing with you. I would like to share a testimonial with you from one of my clients, and it's just beautiful. Her words are just beautiful, and I want to share them with you for a couple of reasons. Number one, I think it's a really great example, her expressing through this testimonial what she's received and the growth she's made from seeing a healer. I think it's a really great example of what you or anybody can really receive, or how you can benefit from seeing any kind of alternative healer. I always hesitate to use that word alternative because this kind of practice has been around since the beginning of time, it seems, whereas Western medicine and science and pharmaceutical drugs, that I consider more alternative. But anyway, that's a whole other topic. Anyway, so if you've ever wondered, why would I go see a shaman, or why would I go see a psychic, or why would I go see a whatever it might be, or somebody who could do Reiki, or whatever it might be. If you've ever wondered, I think by sharing this testimonial, it might answer some of those questions. The second part of me sharing this testimonial, and this is where it gets a little more uncomfortable for me, is to purposely toot my own horn. So we all have our horn, and we all need to toot it, and some people are better at that than others. And I tend to be very critical and very hard on myself, and I'm trying to just be more real. And when something like this comes up, I feel so proud, but I don't often share how I'm feeling. So I am tooting my own horn, and doing that purposely because it's part of my growth. So I'm going to read this to you. I actually chose to put these words in my book. That this is my sheet music book, which I've talked about in another video, because I kind of put, like art and my just lyrics from songs that I'm playing my ukulele, and it's just kind of a happy book. It makes me happy. I have some fan mail from my friends next door, and they're, little girls next door. They put notes through the fence. It's very cute. But I decided to put these words in this testimonial in here because it makes me just feel very grateful and proud. And really, these words, I feel, reflect exactly why I have chosen this path of shamanism. And it's very much who I'm about. It's very much about what I want to put out into the world. So that's why I decided to place it in here. Okay, so I'll stop talking. This is kind of long for a testimonial, but I will so take it. All right. Working with Karen Adamski is making my life so much happier. Karen has helped me shift out of despair and into a place of joy and hopefulness. Every time I go to see her, I feel enveloped in loving care. She puts me at ease, makes me feel safe and comfortable in her presence, and creates a nurturing space where I always feel heard, understood, and accepted. Karen's intuition is remarkable. In one of our sessions, she set up a ritual that addressed a massive trauma from my childhood that I had never told her about. She instinctively knew exactly what needed to be done to help me overcome the fears that were set in motion several decades ago. Since then, I have felt more freedom and ease, more hopeful and less anxious. I feel more alive and in the flow of life and in tune with the real me. It's as if the static on the airwaves has been cleared. At another time, when I was beginning to feel sick, I asked Karen if she could support me with some remote healing so I could stay in bed. She was happy to oblige, and it ended up being a very powerful experience. I was surprised at how much I could feel my energy shifting while she did her magic. I felt very cathartic. As strong emotions came to the surface and were released. I recovered quickly from the cold and had much more energy right away. Every session I've had with Karen has been uniquely suited to my needs in the moment. It's a wondrous journey, and I'm tremendously thankful for the amazing blessings that Karen is facilitating for me. So, just very, very, very special. Okay, so toot toot, that's my horn. And yes, I'm aware that there's ego involved in that, and that's part of my exercise. So, good. Proud of myself for doing that. All right, but more importantly, if you're sitting there listening to that, if you've made it through this video to this point, there's probably a reason that maybe you needed to hear those words, and maybe there's a healer near you, or maybe I can help you in some way. Whatever you feel drawn to do, if it's something a little bit different than what you've done in the past, or maybe even a friend or a loved one, if you'd like to refer them to a healer, it's a good thing to try, and that's just a very good example of what it can bring into your life. Okay, so that's my sharing for today. Namaste. I hope you're well, and I'll see you soon, okay? Bye, guys.